That's Yama. She's fine. Good morning, all. Look, it is. We're actually all ready to go, I think. Lucy. Hi, sweetie. Well, Lucy looks so cute. I love when she covers up underneath the blankie. I know. There's no ish time this morning. We're like pretty on it. Brace yourself. All right. Good morning, guys.
What are you doing, Sir Alan?
Oh, Sir Alan, you're such a big boy. Okay. I am on a Friday roll. Geez. Hard to believe this never happens. But, yeah. All right, here we are. Lynette's coming. I think she was doing something real quick. Okay. How is everybody today? Happy Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. That means nothing different. It's Friday. So we do have a few little updates for you guys. Nothing too crazy this week. Lynette and I have been playing catch up. Lynette's computer's here, so we need to get working on plugging that in, which we dread. I'm not good with that stuff, so that's Cheerio. I know, Cheerio. She's so snorky. Now be careful, boys. Yeah, we got Lynette's computer in, so that's good. We got to hook that up. So we do have some Kit Kat updates for you. And I'll start with a couple of the, I guess, sickly ones, I should say. So we've got, the first one is, we do have a backup. Yes, we had to get that first. So we got a backup and backed everything up, so that was good. So we'll start with a couple of the sickly one kids first. The first one is one of Brandy's babies. The little orange one is not doing so great. I did start him on some meds today. We noticed yesterday that he was just a little punky, not feeling so great. He had lost a touch of weight. We gave him till this morning, and he's lost even a touch more, and just kind of laying off to the side and not feeling very, very well. So I started him on some meds this morning. So let's just keep our paws crossed. I'm really hoping that he'll be okay. I always get a little nervous about this time, because at this time of their growth stage, they, as they're growing, they're starting to, like internal issues defects that they might have had, start showing up. So, you know, just keep your good thoughts for like little orange baby. He's comfy so far, and he's resting okay, but he does sound he sounds a little stuffy for me, you know, so I'm hoping some meds will perk him up. So paws crossed for my little orange baby. I'm a little worried for him, but I'm hoping he perks up. I am giving him a few bits of syringes just to kind of offset him and just try to at least keep him sustaining while that antibiotic gets in there and starts working, hopefully. So paws crossed. I kind of explained it how they're in that growth stage right now where defects are going to show up, you know.
Right.
So I hope he's okay. I'm worried about him, but
I think he'll be okay.
yeah, we're trying to keep our paws crossed for him. He's such a sweet baby. No, I actually don't. I was planning on naming them with you guys, but so we'll work on that. So that's up with him. My next one that I wanted to go over with you too that's also just not doing well is our little Foxy. Our sweet tortie girl that the one that's already been spayed. She's got such a sweet disposition to her. She's very sweet. But, you know, gosh, we're just really struggling to get some weight on her. She has not gained anything. We're having a hard time with her stools, keeping them firm. So we've got 2 meds on board with that. And we're still just struggling. So I think a trip to Darcy's was going to be in the near future for her to try to see if we can't figure out what's going on with her and if she's not got something else going. We have some theories, but we'll wait until we see what's going on. But she's just a little wee thing. I mean, she is only barely 4 pounds, right in the 4-pound range. I mean right in the 4 pounds, like 315, 401. So very small, very skinny. So I know I'm just trying to. Our main thing is keeping them comfortable. For Foxy, we've been giving gobs and gobs and gobs of fluid, which even that's proven difficult just because she's so thin and we just can't get much meat on her to, you know, get a syringe into her is even tricky in itself. So Lynette and I fought quite hard yesterday to try to even get the fluids in her that we did, if that makes sense. So, so those are our kind of like keep good thoughts for them. Luckily, both of them are very, very comfy. We've got them snug bugged, and my little orangey. We've got a little vibrating mama in there with him, and the other babies are in there too. And I think the other babies know that he's sick, which I think is really sweet. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've seen that, but they go up to him and they're grooming him, and so it's very sweet. Even Brandy, she'll groom him extra, I think. And do you think they would take the rebound? I'm not sure what you mean, Wonder Woman. But yeah, so good thoughts for them. I'm hoping they turn around. So and if not, I just hope that we can make them as comfortable as they can and as loved as we can. So that's sometimes as much good as you can do too. So I'm grateful for that. So that's it for them. The little black and white baby, he has a name. So this was actually kind of, you guys are very kind. Thank you so much for the nice words. I'm hoping that they'll do good. Stepping back to Foxy. We've started her, or we've had her on some high caloric food, some Hydrocare, all sorts of like oral food sources to try to perk her up. So here's hoping we can get a turnaround for her and little Orangey. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so the little black and white baby. Oh, brother. Oh, first of all, I can tell you that he's already getting spoiled absolutely rotten. We did name him. Now, I know I went outside my naming with you guys on him just because we kind of all internally decided, and there was a few of us inside that were wanting to name him. So it is on Name a Cat list name. Name a Cat list name. But his name is Bodie. Bodie is his name, because he just looks like a little Bodie. Like, we all just kind of fell in love with it, and we were like, let's name him. So his little name is Bodie, and he's just about as precious as you can get it. He's very beloved. Debbie is spoiling him rotten, but with that little face. I mean, can't you imagine? So she lets him under supervised watching, but she lets him teeter-totter around the house a little bit. So what Debbie does is she'll feed him a few mLs of food, which he's taking just like a horse. And then let him teeter around a little bit. And then she'll feed him a few more and teeter around. So he's just been bebopping all around the house lately. And he's just so cute.
He is cute.
He's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's just a happy little boy. So I think when we started out, we were feeding him, I don't know, 8 to 9 mLs of fluid or of food. He's up to like 24 or something like crazy, like 20 something. I mean, he
needs to be eating on his own.
So we think he's ready to eat on his own, but Aunt Debbie's, she wants to feed her baby. He's so cute though. I can't. He's just, oh my goodness. So before long, he is going to have like no legs to walk on because his belly is just going to be so huge. He's not going to be able to reach the ground with his little legs. But he's doing fantastic. So good news on him. He's strutting around like he owns the place. So I think Debbie is enjoying it a little too much. Yep. Which, how can you not? He's precious. Thank you, Every Breath Counts. Every Breath said, in short, what's the story on Bodie and where did he come from? In case you missed it, Bodie had arrived, when was it, Monday or Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday. Oh, look, Lynette's got it in her little noties. Maybe. He arrived around Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking it was Tuesday, if I remember right. Or maybe it was even Wednesday.
I don't have it in my notes.
Lynette did not note it. He arrived Tuesday. Okay, thanks guys. So he arrived Tuesday. We got a call. Someone, it was kind of one of those like, we got a call from the girlfriend. Her boyfriend found Bodie at work. So, they just were like, oh, shoot, here's a kitten. So bless her heart, she runs up to his work, picks up the baby, and now she's like, what do I do with this baby? She's like, I am not equipped to handle this baby. So she called and I said, let me check with, my foster and see if she would be willing to do this because I know it's a lot of work. And Debbie was like, yeah, I'll take him on. It's definitely easy with one baby. When you get 4 or 5, it gets much harder. Yes, and big shout out to Cheryl T said, speaking of Peggy S, big shout out to her for all her years of fostering. Yeah, Peggy S did a ton of years of fostering. I know she very, very, very much wishes she could foster now, but she just cannot physically do it anymore. So bless her heart. But I think she enjoys seeing the babies and what's coming along. But so anyway, so he showed up and that's pretty much his story. Yeah, he was doing great, but I'm very happy with him. This week we've had a few adoptions. We did have the adoption on Tuesday, which would have been April 30th, of Buttercup and Pouch. So the funny thing with Buttercup, oh, that's right, because I did both those adoptions, and I said that I could take one more in. I did get an update on Buttercup. So the couple that took Buttercup, I saw them the next day when they were bringing back the carrier. They said Buttercup spent the entire day just absolutely bebopping, zooming, playing around the whole house, and then slept between them that night in bed. So I think she's going to do fantastic. We've already heard from Pouch's daddy and how well he's doing. And Pouch had a brother, So a brother named Gandalf, and then Pouch's new name is Gimli. Gimli? I think I'm saying that right. It was like they have always been together. It is just wild. It looked like the guy just threw them in the room and they were like, hi friend, hi friend, let's play. And I mean, that was it. They just completely, it was wild. You don't often see them reacting so incredibly well. So that was great. I also heard from Dobby's dad this week, and it was so wonderful because Dobby has a sister, and let me see if I can pull it up here real quick so I can tell you the sister's name. His sister Ginger was a little defensive at first, or for the first week, but now they play every day and they are right next to each other 50% of the time. I haven't been able to get super good pictures yet, but I've attached a few. So there's one. And then there's another one. And then there's them laying together. Look how cute that is. So they've been doing really well. Dobby's such a cool cat. I wasn't shocked at all. So we've been doing really well. And the next one is Jezebel's adoption. I haven't heard an update on that. I'm not surprised that she only took her home on Wednesday, but that family is just absolutely in love with her. So I am confident that they are going to be doing wonderful. And so, but yeah, I'm sure I'll probably reach out to them in a few days. I like to give them a few days, and I'm trying to get better about reaching out afterwards and seeing how they're doing. Let's see what else we have. We have Puddin's first birthday today. Happy birthday, Puddin. Yeah, we did a lot of adoptions. We've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Lynette's so proud of me.
I am.
Yay. I know. Sweet Dobby. Yeah, Puddin Pop. It's her birthday. Sonia remembers when she came in. I can't believe she's not been snapped up. She's adorable.
I know.
She's so silly. Let's see here. And then this coming Tuesday at 10 a.m. we've got Pelican's adoption. Believe it or not, he is going to be living in Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, he is going to be living in Florida. His mama loves him so much already. She just describes it as seeing him on camera, and she's like, that is my cat. That is my cat. So she's very excited to get him. I keep telling her, I hope you like the scruffy kitties, and she's like, oh, I do. Oh, he's so cute. And I've sent her a couple pictures, and she's in love. She's absolutely in love.
Not it. Oh wait, I am it.
Oh, going again. We all know that sound, don't we? It's like the one that wakes you up in the middle of the night. Yep. Susie, I agree. We need to take a road trip and check on him. We probably should. And I think that aside from the normal stuff, we have the Lilac Festival coming up on the 11th. We've got that, and then I actually haven't even talked to you guys about this, and I haven't really told many people, so this will be a surprise to everybody because I haven't really mentioned it to anybody. And then also coming up on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, that's coming up. 16th, 17th, and 18th. We're actually going to be doing a garage sale.
Yes, please.
We just have so much stuff we need to purge a little bit and get rid of some stuff. I know we all personally have some stuff, so I'm going to put it out to the volunteers and just say, volunteers, if you have anything that you need to bring it, and then all proceeds will just go to FFRC. So that's coming up too. Personally, I hate garage sales. I hate them. But we just got so much stuff we just kind of need to purge out a little bit and clean house. The sheds, and this is stuff even from Jackie's days, the sheds were just full to the brim of stuff that's not used, won't be used. We've got stuff that's, we talk about, I'm pointing to over here, there we go. Me and Lynette talk about all the junk that we've got in our houses that we need to purge, and we're kind of just like, we maybe if everybody just brought a couple boxes, we can just set it out and get rid of stuff. So I feel like excuse me. Thank you. What are you looking to sell? We haven't even decided, Cheryl T. It's probably just going to be like, house stuff. I don't think clothes or anything like that, but thank you guys. I'm glad to see a lot of you hate yard sales. She is ecstatic. She's like, I am so excited. And I told Debbie too, and I thought for sure Debbie would be like, oh, I hate this. She's like, oh yeah, I love garage sales. I'm like, okay, you crazies. It is a good way of raising some money.
Exactly.
So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, there's Debbie. I love poking around in other people's stuff. I do that when you're not home at your house.
But you might have a couple things missing, Debbie.
But her and I are always talking about just how much junk we've got in our houses. Oh my gosh. So much.
Not really junk.
No, not junk, but like
new stuff that we don't.
There's only just so much room you can have.
Exactly.
So yeah. So I think we're gonna just get rid of some stuff and kind of purge things and all that good stuff. So yeah. So we're looking forward to that. I think we're advertising around town. I think we're probably just going to post it on like local pages, unless you think of paper. You're the garage sale expert, so.
I don't know about that.
So yes, this is all to fund Bodie's food intake. So yeah, so we will be working on that. So we'll see. I think that's all that's coming up, and then go ahead.
Flash sale Wednesday.
Stuart says, strange question. Has anyone ever done a 24-hour watch-a-thon to raise money? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? I don't know, but I love ideas to raise money. Isn't it? I don't know what that is. A 24-hour watch-a-thon to raise money. That's what you think, Deborah. I about said Deborah. Yeah, so we do have a flash sale coming up May 8th at 11. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, I won't. You mean the Beaker, do you mean the thing that you got, the box?
I'm as lost as you all.
Yeah, the box. I'll tell you. I feel like I might have mentioned it. Oh. Stuart says the 24-hour watch-a-thon is people basically watch the cam for 24 hours solid and get sponsored to do it or donations. I don't know. Debbie says, I think Megan moves her magnets some a little when she comes in. I do. I just organize it. And I think I missed a question up there. Shoot. Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, so I think that's it. As far as updates, let me go over the 24 hour.
She's distracted.
I can't. Okay, let me go over a couple more things with Kit Kats, and to answer someone's question, Lucy said, is Buddy okay? He is fine. We took him into the back to trim his backside, get him cleaned up. He doesn't like it very much. So we did have to give him a sedative and do that so we could really get in there and clean him and all that stuff. So he's actually fine. He's ready to come out. We just haven't gotten him out yet. He was resting when I walked by, so I was like, nah, I'll let you rest for a minute. How is Rumples? So far, so good. I'm going to work on getting him an appointment so we can just get an x-ray on his leg just to make sure everything's looking fine. You know, looking, I don't know what you say, aligned. Mm-hmm. So, and then the 5 new hoarding cats. The 5 new hoarding cats, the 3 girls are doing just fine. They're doing perfectly fine. They kind of go in level, like stages of shyness. One, not shy at all. One's a little shy, and then the other one's very shy, but I think they're all workable. The 2 boys are the ones that we're still having problems with. They're both kind of... One's coming around a little bit more. I will say that. That would be Chowder. He's coming around a little bit more, and I'm seeing slight improvements with him. The other one, Gordy, not so much, although I will say he's better than when he initially came. Would you say that? Ish. If he was a 10 when he came in, he's a 9.5, 9.75. So I'm still a little concerned about both those boys, just because I definitely don't foresee an adoption for them ever, at all. Now it's just a matter of trying to work up if it's something where they can go into the cove. I'm not sure. We still have not they're the only 2 left that we have not blood tested because they're just a little crabby. So, the downside is
you're fine.
The downside is they have no neck to them. They're very thick. Her arm's bad, and they're pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not. I don't want to say aggressive. Almost aggressive.
Yeah.
Almost aggressive to where they surprise us a little. Like I need to be smart and cautious, and so does the staff. If that makes sense. Do they need more time? I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping. Are they still spraying since they got fixed? One never has. One's been using the litter box. That's Gordy. He's been using the litter box fine. So I'm very proud of him for that. So that's good. The other one, Chowder, what we did was, it's kind of a controversial move, but we took out all his bedding. So unfortunately, he's just on a cage floor and a litter box. Once we've taken out all his bedding, he uses the litter box. So he is doing better with that. So I'm hoping if I can get him to do that for a little bit of time, then we can start putting back. I did see Kim just recently, and so far, knock on wood, has been good. Put in like literally a little square of fabric. So, hi, Mr. Marinelli's CP biology class. Hi. Thank you for watching. Good morning. So yeah, so we're working on those 2. I don't think they did, Terry. Chowder seems better with toys. Like, you know, he does seem to enjoy some toys. He doesn't quite understand them, but he's starting to learn. Right now, Gordy is the one that's the most tricky.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Hey, oh, Erica, can you come here a second? Yeah.
If you don't mind being on camera.
This is Erica. She volunteered last year, and we begged her,
Pleaded with her,
stay.
begged, plead.
begged, threatened, you know. But she came back this year to just do volunteer hours for us. So you will be seeing her a couple more days,
Yes,
right?
Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, and she is just, boy, she is wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wonderful. She does such a good job. So big thanks to Erica
Yes.
for
Thank you.
working so hard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
you,
So
guys.
there you go. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Don't finish the photos when you're done. 'Cause I have to show,
Um.
okay? This thing.
Okay. And then yeah. So that's Erica. She's wonderful. Oh my gosh, I just love her. Do I think Gordy is, Beaker says, do I think Gordy is in pain at all? Maybe there's something going on that's making him angry in addition to the PTSD he probably has. Truly, Beaker, I don't think so. I don't think he is. But here's the downside is he's tricky to even get. He's tricky to even handle. I haven't aged him yet because I can't quite even get him without fear of, you know, of getting bit. Yeah.
The sad thing is, you know, we have talked about these cats for hours.
Mm-hmm.
The bad thing is so he is, they, the two of them, are partial, feral, whatever you want to call it. Our main concern is we cannot get bit.
And more importantly,
More importantly,
Mhm.
our volunteers and staff cannot absolutely get bit.
yeah.
That is
That's a
our
scare.
top priority.
Just my bite wound that I had from the other day, unfortunately, it will cost $2,000 to it was $2,000 to treat. So, you know, which it's not necessarily about the money. I don't care about that, but I just, more importantly, I cannot have my staff bit. So, you know, I'm still giving them more time. I'm not ruling them out or anything like that. I just want you guys to understand, you know, the realisticness to it. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, I'm really, you know, and I'm not opposed to, you know, I'm trying. We've weighed every option that you can imagine. I'm telling you, we've weighed every option. Making them a porchy, putting them in the barns, putting them in the coves. We know hands down, adopting both of the boys will no. I do not think, no matter how much they come around, if they come around 100%, they still will not be adoptable because they're not at that level.
Your finger again? Walk it off with it, baby.
Brenda next door lost her whole finger. So you know, we're just doing our best, and we're gonna love on them, and you know, we're trying. I am getting in there. It's a little scary, but I'm getting in there, and I am trying to pet them. Gordy really doesn't like it. Does not like it. So yeah. So we're working on them. They both like food. We've done that. We've been trying to sweet talk. We've been getting on their level. Licky sticks. You know, different things like that. So we've been trying, but yeah. So my big thing is above all, and I will always try to make this the most important thing. Absolutely above all, I will do what is best for them. Not you, not you, not you, for them. So there we go. So we're working on it. So that's where we sit with them. But we do know they like food. So at least food can make them happy. I'm glad for that. So yeah, so there's that. How's Rumpelstiltskin? He's doing really well. I'd like to get him an x-ray before I let him out, but he's this close to being let out. This close. I just want confirmation from Darcy that his repair looks good. So there's that. I'm food motivated too, I know.
Right.
Other than that, anything else?
I don't think
Any other
so.
questions? I think we covered a lot. That's pretty easy. Oh, a chatter. That's what I missed. Thank you. A chatter asked, does Nyota have a roommate yet? Not as of yet right now. We've tried a few different Kit Kats. And they just kind of want to come back out. They'll stay in there. They get along fine, but they're like, okay, we went out now. So we're working on it. She doesn't have one at the second. Any new holds? None at the moment, but I do have some applications I need to go through. How is Nyota? No, Nyota herself overall is really fine. Really fine. How is Marilyn? Marilyn's okay. I think she's got a touch of a bug, which I'm watching and monitoring. The downside with Marilyn is she's tricky to med. So she's a tricky cat to med. She goes through what Jackie would call spooky days. Her spooky days, where she don't want you to touch her, or she wants you to touch her. It's really weird. So I'm watching her, and maybe I might put her in Nyota's room so I can keep her somewhat quarantined, so I can easily med her but she's having she's been getting sick just a touch and has a little bit of the runny poo. So I think she's just got an upset tummy. So we'll work on that. Who is the cat sitting beside me?
It was Grammy.
Oh, it was Grammy. Okay, thanks guys. Waldo is on hold. There's no official holds yet going on, other than I've got Waldo, Baloney, and then of course Pelican's going Tuesday. Have I tried Grammy? I have not tried Grammy, but boo.
Grammy.
Cheryl T, very smart. No news on the long-haired kitty that was adopted this week. Her name was Jezebel. No news on her. Waldo will be going in, a couple weeks? 2 weeks, I think, something like that. Oh, Beaker, you're so kind. Beaker said it's amazing how each and every cat is cared for so well. We really, really, really try. We really, really, really do. And then I think there was another question I missed. Oh, how my brother-in-law is doing. He has defied all odds. We have no clue what's going on. The doctors just keep saying over and over and over and over that he is a miracle. They don't understand what has happened. But he is on Friday, last Friday when I went to see him, he was not doing well. They were kind of, alluding that we need to start making plans. On Tuesday, they were planning a brain biopsy because he was not doing well at all. And then Eric went up on Tuesday. My husband, Eric, went up on Tuesday and walked in, and he was awake and talking and fine. I mean, he definitely has some issues for sure going on, but by Tuesday he was drinking. I mean, he's been on a feeding tube for a month.
He's eating pizza.
He's eating pizza. The second day he woke up on Tuesday. On Wednesday he was eating pizza. The doctors are absolutely astounded. They have no clue what is going on. So.
And yes, I call it a miracle.
The doctors keep saying it's a miracle, and all the nurses. I mean, the day that this happened on Tuesday, he woke up when my husband was there, and so Eric ran out and grabbed a doctor, which we've been calling like the secondary doctor. There's multiple doctors, but this is the secondary one. And he came in and he was blown away. All the nurses come running in. The secondary doctor goes and gets the primary doctor. It's wild. So he's been getting up, getting out of bed, going to the bathroom. He's off all, everything I can think, pretty much all things. So that's good. He's still definitely got some stuff going on, and this will be a long journey, but the fact that he's even woke up is crazy. So it's wild. it took me, I don't even think I was like the first day, I don't even think I was like fully even happy. I didn't even know, it was very strange. I didn't even know what to do. It was like, it didn't, I don't know, it's very weird. So.
Jimmy's doing good. He's been feeling pretty good here lately.
Yeah, knock on wood with Jimmy. I mean,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah, it truly is a miracle. It really is. It's wild. And you know what's, I gotta tell you this, I'm sorry to jump back to my brother-in-law, Steve. So, he was doing so bad. He had been on a feeding tube through his nose this whole time. And they were going to install a more permanent feeding tube, like in the stomach area. And so they were going to install that on Monday. That got delayed till Tuesday. So they were going to do that feeding tube on Tuesday. And on the fluke of the morning, on Tuesday, the doctors could not do that surgery that day. So it got moved to Thursday. And Tuesday's when he woke up. Isn't that wild? He was supposed to have a feeding tube permanently installed that day. Mm-hmm. So he would have been put under, and who knows what that would have done. I mean, it's just wild. Thanks, Charu.
Thanks, Charu.
So, speaking of, look at her. She's like,
Oh, I'm blocking her.
she's gonna get some snackers, and then I bet you 10 to 1 she's gonna see if Alma could do a little back massage. Yeah, they really do. Thank you, Chi. You said in a prior video that Buddy had to go to the vet for treatment. Is he doing okay? Chi, I think the only thing that Buddy, I'm wondering if we meant that he needed groomed. We moved him to the back and sedated him and groomed him. So he'll be out today. He's fine. He's doing just fine. I think you're right, Susie. Steve said, I don't want a feeding tube, so I better wake up.
Can the store be opened?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Baj said, how is Jackie and Steve doing? They're doing really well. I talked to Jackie maybe every week, every couple times a week, sometimes more if I have a question, but knock on wood, I'm getting fewer and fewer questions, so I'm learning. But I do talk to them, and they're doing really good. She still is very happy with the move, but terribly misses the cats. So she's very happy with that, but she misses the cats a lot. So I keep telling her, just tell me, because, I don't know if you know, well, she had a lot of babies here, but I think she misses one of the most is Magic. She had a little Magic bond. So I'm like, you just say the word and I'll send Magic over and he'll be happy to live in North Carolina. So Mary is in tonight. Yes. Donna's doing okay. She does have some health issues, but I think really overall okay. How is Barb? Does she need anything? Barb, I think, is doing pretty well. I actually just messaged her 2 days ago to send her pictures of Cooper. So I think she's doing very well.
Speaking of, which we weren't speaking of, but Marcia is in the hospital. She's having some issues, so keep her in your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Marcia. Girl. If she could just stay upright.
Yeah.
Instead of falling over. I saw that, Chi. That was pretty wild. This Magic and me when she came in. Selena, yeah, Magic and her have always had Magic and Jackie have always had a bond. So She asks about all the cats all the time, but Magic is her. I hope I can say that okay and not upset her. She loves every single cat, but Magic is her, like, her boy. Which I can understand that, because the ones that I've noticed that I've done a lot of medical work with are the ones that you cannot help but be more attached to, just because you've spent so much time and energy and I sent Jackie the picture of Magic on my foot last time. Oh, I love that.
Cosmo's doing great. Running the household. Still talks non-stop.
Christum and Elaine said like Bucky Buns, and Christum said like Egypt. Dagda, yeah. Who is in the room next to? Okay, so that would be. It's always goofy here. This right here. Okay, so here is Nyota's room. Here is the room next to it. So in there is the four orphans. So they are wild, guys. They are wild. I mean, I saw something. I like blinked a second and like I saw this like little black tumbleweed. And it was just like, it just flew by. And I was like, what in the, it caught you at the corner of my eye. And it was Sunny. I was like, what are you doing? I did touch on Rumpelstiltskin if you want to scroll back a little bit. But he's doing very well. Christina said, Megan and Lynette, who are your secret favorites? Oh, gosh. Boy, it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say because I love them all and they all have like special things. I love Thor. He's silly and he's just goofy and he's just silly. Milady, I love her because she's sweet to Thor's silly. And if you watch Milady, she has like this little pigeon toe walk and it's so cute. Abba and a Pony, of course. Magellan and Rumpelstiltskin are my little miracle babies. And of course, Egypt and Steven. It's very hard. It's very hard. And she likes Meatbally. And Meatball is so funny because he's a scruffy, like...
He's not scruffy.
He's just this plain... We tease all the time, like, you're all looking and you see a cat and, you want the ones that are like, the fancy ones, like a Bengal or the long hair or Maine Coons. And then somehow we all end up falling for like, this brown cat missing an eye and he's just scruffy muffin, and, Abba and a Pony, they're just plain brown with no eyes. It's just like...
It's hard to say a favorite.
It is. Because you love them all for like, they're just all silly. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, we have kept you guys definitely long enough. So we will let you go and get to working. I heard from Simpson, Carlos, and Ninja. Gosh, the last I heard from Simpson and Ninja, they were doing very well. Very well. It wasn't too terribly long. I mean, you got a call from them, remember? Gosh, maybe 6 months ago. Just saying thank you.
I can't remember yesterday. Are you kidding?
She had gotten a call about 6 months ago, and they were just still in love with them. So, all right, well, we'll get going. Let you guys get back to enjoying the cats. I did see a request for the camera on the floor, so why don't we do that for a little bit, just a few hours. Put the camera on the floor and let you guys get cat's eye level. So, what do you say? All right. Give you guys a change of pace. I haven't moved you guys down low for a little bit of time, so let's... You boss. Oh, I like that. turn my little table around. I love that this table has like a little notch cut out into it just specifically for this. I think that's very fun. Whoever made this was very crafty. Okay, ready? Hold your horses. Everybody close your eyes. We're going to go on a little ride. Yes, I know. I definitely need to do a chicken party soon. This week's been getting away from Lynette.
For sure.
For sure. It's both of us, let's be honest. Oh. Bucky. That's a Bucky. Buckeye buns. Hi, baby. You smell like cat food. You guys want to see Inception? Look, there you are. This is what we see. Okay, look out, ding dong. Ugh, now I got a cat hair on my face. Hold on, Buck. Bucky, look out, babe. Okay, now let me get you righted a little bit, guys. I personally like changing your view for a little bit. I think it's fun. Just get you something different. You're not seeing the same thing all the time. Of course, Lynette's got to clean. There we go. How's that, guys? Yeah, Lynette's shoes are clean. My new shoes. Oh, they're not so bad. Luckily, the rain, I think, cleaned them up. Is that good? I like the floor view too myself, but Bucky, you can't. He's like, oh, come here. Ah, there him is. There him is. Buckeye, stop. No. Here. You can get this. Get that. Get that. You can play with the duck.
Buckeye's just gonna sit in front of it.
Yeah, he's like, you get to see me all day long. You're welcome. I'm gorgeous. And I'm, oh, Bucky's Ducky. They actually Rachel's Ducky, but you know. Oh. All right. Well, enjoy, guys. I'll move it a little bit later. Maybe I'll just leave it like this for the day. And well, Bucky's like, you get a view of me all day long. How lucky are you? Hi, Grammy. Ooh, Bucky. Ooh, jeez. I was gonna trip.
Cindy did a really good job organizing the one bag.